Hello, thanks for tuning in. I am Judith Quest, a trained business teacher. The aim of this video is to outline the steps of the Principles of Business SBA. Get your pens and paper and let's walk through the steps together. The Principles of Business School-Based Assessment is a research paper where you are expected to research and gather the information to analyze and interpret. The report must not exceed 1,000 words. It should be typed in font style Times New Roman, font size 12, and double-line spacing. Your project must have a table of content. I am now going to go through the elements of the table of content. First thing is your topic. You are expected to formulate a topic or a problem for your research. A problem I identified was COVID. COVID was a problem for me. As a teacher, I was asked to now work from home, doing online classes. So I believe a topic from this problem could be an investigation into the effects of COVID-19 on the fourth form students at Quest High School. Simple topic, easy to research, because I didn't choose to do the entire school. I am doing fourth form students at a particular school, making it easy for me to zoom in and identify the targets and get the results that I need. Next on the table of content is your objectives. You need to identify your objectives. These are questions that will help to answer the research topic. Remember my topic, an investigation into the effects of COVID-19 on the fourth form students at Quest High School. My objectives: 1, to evaluate the modes used by students to access online classes. 2, to identify how often students were able to attend online classes. And 3, to identify whether students were using Wi-Fi or data to access their online classes. Now to the background or the overview. You are expected to give a brief history of the topic being researched. You should also establish a need for the research by providing key information. Remember now, this is an overview, not an essay. Simply research your topic, including vital information and reasons you thought it important to research the topic. Next on your table of content is your methodology. You will need to decide how you're going to collect your data. Whichever method is used should be clearly explained. Your data may be collected using a combination of methods to include questionnaire, interview, reports, observation, or even experiments. Now your data collection instrument. You will need to create a data collection instrument using your objective. Therefore, you will need to create questions from your objectives to place in your instrument, which could be your questionnaire. You could do a combination of questionnaire and interview. The interview helps to get further in-depth information that the questionnaire would not accommodate. So your instruments here would be questionnaire and interview. I want to talk a little bit about the questionnaire. Your questionnaire will include open and close-ended questions. So both open and close-ended questions will be in your questionnaire. The open-ended questions will elicit longer answers, longer responses. They usually begin with what, why, or how. An open-ended question asks the respondent for his or her knowledge, opinion, or feelings. For example, what is your opinion of the online classes? Let's now look at the close-ended questions. A close-ended question usually receives a single word or very short factual answer. The answer is either yes or no. Example, were you able to participate in any of your online classes? Something of note, you will want to limit your close-ended questions to 3 if your questionnaire contains 10 questions. Moving along to the presentation and analysis of data. The data should be presented using tables, charts, or graphs. After you've collected the data, analyzing should take place. Now you are going to write a report on it, stating the facts that you have identified. So in analyzing your data, you are simply taking the facts, whatever you have received from the respondents, and writing a report on it. Your finding statement. This is a statement based on the analysis of data. You are simply stating what you found out from the research, from the investigation that you have conducted. What did you find out? That's all. Your finding statement is what you found out from the research. We're at the conclusion. What are you expected to do here? You are required to summarize the report by answering the objectives. State the conclusions you have come to based on your findings in respect to the objectives. So your conclusions should be in line with your findings, and your findings should be in line with your objectives. So your findings must be answering your objectives, and your conclusion must be looking at your findings. Great. After you have concluded, after you have come to a consensus as to what you found out, and you've done that in your conclusion, now you're going to make recommendations. You are required to do at least 2 recommendations. Now, these are suggestions to solve the problem or answer the research topic. This is basically what you would do to change things based on your findings. If you were to use the topic I chose and the objectives, what would your recommendations be to the government, to the schools, to the teachers, to the students, even to the parents? So that is what your recommendation entails, suggestions to solve the problem. Finally, I want you to remember your bibliography. Remember that all of this information was not just sitting there in your brains. No, it wasn't even sitting there in your books. No, You had to go and get the information, whether primary or secondary sources. You had to go and conduct those investigations, do the readings online. So you had to view online websites, online newspaper articles, journals online maybe, and even books. As a result, ladies and gentlemen, give credit to the sources. This should contain names of authors, names of publishers, names and dates of publications. And finally, it should be written in alphabetical order. Isn't this a nice SBA, so short and simple to the point? I have one more thing, appendices. Here, you can add a copy of your questionnaire, interview questions, a copy of your interview questions, any source documents, any diagrams, any charts. You can put them all here in your appendices. Remember too that you're gonna have your nice cover page that has your center number, candidate number, name of your school, your research question, the date, year of examination, and of course, you are going to number your pages, right? Because we don't want to have page 5 where 4 is supposed to be because your pages weren't numbered. Collate and number. Now, I just want to take this time out to thank you for watching this video. But if you found this video informative, please like it, subscribe to this channel, and share with your friends. Also, if you have any questions or comments about this SBA, please leave a comment below. If you have any questions about principles of business, any topic in principles of business, feel free to also comment below, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Again, thank you for watching, and share, like, and subscribe.